This man said that armed robbers shot him and his wife on 2 occasions, yet the bullets could not penetrate, simply because he confronted the armed robbers and said that he's a chosen one, and who are they? This is his story. Sir, you said armed robbers shot you twice, you and your wife, and the bullet did not enter.
Yes.
Were you a member of this church when this happened?
Yes. Let me start from the one in our house. It was in the year 2018. I think that should be around the month of May. I think so. So we came back from service. In the evening of that very day, we remember one thing that happened. In our church that day, our state pastor then organized for general house care in the headquarter church, which make us to come back a little bit late. While coming, we bought suya and enter our house. As we were eating the suya, there was a noise in the compound, and our door, we locked our door, but the protector was not locked. So my wife asked me, there's noise in the compound. Then through window, we shifted our curtain and discovered that armed robbers have surrounded our house. So immediately they started knocking on our own door. When they knock, already we knew they were armed robbers. So my wife said, who is that on top of our voice? He said, open the door or I break it. My wife said, please don't break the door. I'm coming to open the door for you. That was what my wife said. Before she did that, there was one hefty man living upstairs because we stayed downstairs. Through the window, we discovered that the man was lying flat. They have robbed the man. So the statement my wife made, he said, Daddy, let us go and save our co-tenants. I said, what's happened? When I opened the window, I discovered what was happening. I said, okay, let me go and pick up my apron. While picking my apron, carrying my baby, because my baby was crying, carrying my baby, my wife has already opened the door. And I said, armed robber, come in. And the two of them came in. Say, where is the money? My wife said, which money? I'm choosing, who are you? Armed robber. He said, oh, you think that we are joking? They want to lay hand on our screen or television. They want to lift it. They were not able to lift it. The suya we were eating, they scattered the suya. They say, where's man? Where's husband? I came out from the room because I went to take my apron. They say, where is the money? I say, which money? I'm choosing. Who are you? God of my pastor, where are you? He shot my wife for the first time. He didn't enter. Then the robber shot me. I was carrying my baby. He didn't enter. Then he used machete, ass. He wanted to land it on my head. His hand hung like this. The next thing that came out of his mouth said, he's a man of God. He's a man of God. This, my friend here, visited me that period. He was in my house. He was in my house. He witnessed everything. So when they discovered they could not obtain, they started making move. Then, when we come at our corridor, our passage, we discovered that man was lying down. My wife said, brother, my wife used left leg, kick him. Get up. What is happening? Are they taking something? We say, yes, yes. My wife started pursuing them. Me and my friend, we turned the other side. Know whether we can call them up. They said, they were like, we are not for you people now. We are not allow us to operate. My wife said, you cannot operate here. You cannot operate here. We begin to pursue them. Not knowing there was one that was in the gate, because we have a big gate and we have a small gate. The big gate used to be locked and the small gate is always open. One was in the small gate so that nobody comes in, nobody goes out. When we pursue them, get into that place, we are trying to know if we can grab them. The one in the gate opened the fire. It was like they pour cockroach in our body, the bullet to drop. So that is when all the streets gather, they ran away. That was what happened in the house.
Is this a dream or real life?
I'm telling you, real life. It's not a dream. Had it been, because it's long apart from that place, had it been I still have my landlady phone number, then I would have given it, because the husband lives in South Africa. Immediately the husband came, he began to have respect on the chosen words. In fact, there was a day when he came, Anytime he gather people and be drinking beer, if he see me, he will hide it. He was not taking any alcohol in my presence. The wife began to call my mother, my wife, small girl, Mama. When we were leaving that house, the woman was crying. Say who he wished to give the choosing people that our house. They fed when we were leaving because of what happened. They have more respect on it. It was the first time that woman followed us to choosing.